Alright, so this video is for putting together and finishing the bedroom project. Before you follow the steps in this video, you need to make sure that you have the 5 pieces of the bedroom completed. It's nightstand, dresser, desk, bed, and then the iMac. And then also, you'll be getting in a moment the bedroom spinner file. She should be working with 6 Maya files before we get started with any of the work in Maya for this stuff. So for starters, you're going to want to go and grab the bedroom spinner. So you can just click on this and it should ask you to download it when you click on it. This is a Maya file. And then I've already downloaded it and put it on my desktop, so you will find it in your downloads. So you have these 6 Maya files, and if you haven't done so already, you're going to, this is what the bedroom spinner looks like. Let me do this. So what we're going to start off with our 6 Maya files is we want to put our bedroom project together in a Maya project. So that's what we covered in Notes Maya 10. So if you need to, go and refresh your memory on those. But essentially the main points, the project folder setup allows Maya to not lose track of files that it is working with. For our needs, we are going to be working with our 5 separate pieces of furniture together in our bedroom spinner. So we're going to be working with 6 different Maya files combined and referenced together. So to make sure that nothing gets lost while we're doing that, we're going to make a new project. So under File, down to Project Window, and click that. You're most likely going to need to make a project if you haven't already for your bedroom project. So New, and then you will want to give this a sane name. So Meyer Bedroom Project as my name. Now the important thing is I hit New, so it's letting me put in a name, the location of where I want to save it, and I'm going to put it on my desktop. Now you can put it wherever you save files. You can even leave it in the default Documents Maya Projects directory. You can throw it just directly into your documents. You can put it on your desktop. You can keep it in a folder on your desktop that you can store all your work in. That part doesn't really matter. So you just need to know where it's going. I'm going to select my desktop. So it's going to make a folder named Meyer Bedroom Project on my desktop with all of these folder names. And I'll hit accept. So now I'm going to go pop open my desktop, and now you'll see I have a Meyer Bedroom Project file here. And inside that folder, you'll see a bunch of other folders. So for our purposes today, we are going to be looking in the Scenes folder. Now I want to stress, we're not going in the Scenes Edits folder, we're going in the Scenes folder, not the Edits folder, okay? And all you're going to need to do is take your 6 Maya files and move them in there. So from wherever they're at on your computer, you want to grab them all and move them into your Scenes folder. Reminder, you can hold Shift to select one, hold Shift and click to another to select a range, or you can just hold the Windows key or the Command key on the keyboard and that will select individual things to add to your selection. Okay, so I have the 6 selected, and I'm going to drag them into my Scenes folder. And now I have 6 scenes in my Maya Scenes folder. And I'll know I've done it right because when I go to File, Open, or click the folder, it's going to see those 6 scene files in my Scenes folder of my project. Okay, and so I'm going to actually start by opening up each of the files. These are from Chloe in my 3rd period class. And I want to just make sure, so in her case, good thing I came in here, that all of my objects are combined because they're going to need to be moved around as a solid object in my bedroom. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of this. I'm going to Mesh and Combine. And I'm also going to delete my history to make sure everything's all good. You can see over here, no info for this stuff, clean history, good to go. So I'll save this. So that was my bed. Now I'll do the desk. Select this all, mesh and combine. and then delete that history, save it. And so you're going to do this for all 5 of the pieces before we bring it into our bedroom. Alright, so mesh and combine. Okay, this was already combined, good for her. And then I'm going to delete my history. Alright, that's 3, iMac, and hold on, I'm gonna fix all these real quick. So it doesn't look like, oof, okay. Quick pause. I'm gonna do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'm going to scale them flat. Hopefully that fixed it. Oh, that's odd. Alright, well, either way, this edge needs to be hardened. Oh, that fixed it. Okay, so make sure your edges are hardened. Okay, so this is not combined though, so I'll select both of these, mesh and combine, edit, delete by type history, boom. Save that up. And nightstand. Select all these objects here. Mesh and combine. Edit, delete my history. And I think that is all of them. So that's all 5 pieces of the bedroom. I got them all combined together, no history. So now I'm going to come into my bedroom spinner. And you guys can see that the walls are transparent when you are looking at them from behind. So if you're looking at the front of the wall, you can see them. Transparent when you're outside the walls. Now, I'm just going to arrange my bedroom in here. It doesn't matter which way you arrange your bedroom, as long as everything is not stacked on top of one another. So use some level of sanity. So I'm going to go ahead, File, Create Reference, and then you should again be looking in your Scenes folder, so it should bring you right to it. And I'm going to start with my bed and reference that in. Now, my bed is quite big for this room, so I'm going to want to select it as a whole object, and I'm going to scale it down. And that seems a little bit more reasonable. And let's see. Put this bed in the corner. You know, I'm going to put this bed over here, actually. So if you care about such things, I'm gonna just take a half a second to make sure my stuff comes out good. So it's barely in the ground. Put this in the corner by the windows, nice and well lit. This is actually how my room is set up here. I'll do this. Alright, this is really about to happen, I guess. So you guys will see how my bedroom's set up. There we go. Oh, that bed's a little too big though. Alright, cool. Bed there. And then I'm going to go to File, Create Reference again. So I got my bed. I'm going to bring in my nightstand now because... Okay. So let's pull this up. Bring it over here. So rotate it 90 degrees. Oh, negative 90. There we go. Alright, so it's touching the ground. Up against the wall. Oh, this is not up against the wall. Let's get that there. Let's get that there. Alright, perfect. Cool. Okay. We got a nightstand in there. We got a bed in there. Don't worry about this camera. Don't touch it, actually, if you're working on your file. So let's bring in the desk. And the desk is huge. So let's rotate this 180. And Scale this down. And I'll pull this up to the wall. Pull this over. Bingo. Okay, so we got the desk in the, more or less in the corner. And let me go ahead and create a reference and bring in the dresser. So this stuff we'll want to rotate 90 degrees. And let's push this against the wall here. Scale it down significantly. Alright, so up to the wall. Alright, cool. The dresser in the middle of this wall. This is actually how my room is set up, so I'm not just doing it off of nothing. Also, you guys 100% do not need to use this arrangement. I want to make that very, very clear to you. Set up the bedroom how you want. If you want to use 2 nightstands, feel free, etc., etc. If you want to like delete the base and just put this on the wall to use as a TV to add some extra spice to your room, feel free. All that kind of stuff. You want to make a stupid chair to go in front of your desk that's like really simple, just to have a chair in front of it and be my guest. Again, I'm just asking that you have the 5 pieces of the bedroom arranged in your room. Okay, we'll call it good enough. Alright, cool. So, we got the bed, we got the desk, we got the nightstand, the dresser, and the iMac all in our space. So this room is good to go. So now the last thing that you're gonna do, I'm going to, let me double check that this is a copy. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna save this because we're smart and we save our files often. And then secondly, what I'm gonna do is, we are in the regular perspective camera. I've set up a second perspective camera that does a rotation around your bedroom. So what you can do is so when you go to play blast this, so I'm going to right click in the timeline and click the play blast options box here. And, oh, hold on. Before we do that, we're going to need to go to panels and change to the perspective 1 camera. There we go. Yeah. You can switch to the perspective 1 camera, and you'll notice you will not actually be able to rotate. You cannot move this camera around because it's locked in, it does a 360 arc around the center of the screen. So if you hit play, you'll be able to see what your turnaround will look like for your bedroom. So you'll see that you can see through the walls as it becomes, relevant to the angle they're at. And I think it's a 5-second loop. Maybe not. It's at 24 frames a second. I don't want to do quick math right now. But okay, so we're in the perspective 1 camera. Again, panels, perspective, pers 1. And then you right click, play blast, and options. And basically, make a long story short, just do exactly the way that I have it set on the screen. So I'm going to turn off show ornaments. And I'm going to turn the format, oh no, AV Foundation's fine. Turn the quality up to 100 though. And where it says display size, put it to custom and put 1920 by 1080 with a scale of 1 because we don't want this cut in half. Frame padding 4 is fine. And then save to file. So if we hit browse, it's going to tell me it's going into my projects movies folder, which is fine. And I will name this Meyer Bedroom Play Blast. Something along those lines is fine. Save. So it's telling me it's going to save in my projects movies folder with this name. Okay, great. Go ahead, and when I'm ready, hit play blast, and then it'll hijack your screen for a second. And then it'll pop it open in QuickTime. But if you could just go to Finder and go to wherever your project is and you look in that movies folder, you'll have the .mov there. So when you go to submit to the Dropbox, you're giving me this entire Meyer bedroom project folder. So again, a completed bedroom project has all 5 of your Maya files, plus this 6th bedroom spinna file in the project scenes folders. So when you have your 6 files, you put them into, you make a project under the project window by hitting new, move the files in there, make sure all of the files, the individual pieces of the bedroom have been combined and had their history deleted. You'll then reference them into the bedroom spinna scene, size them and place them appropriately, and then you'll end by using the Perspective 1 camera to create a play blast by going right-clicking in the time slider and doing the play blast options. All right? Thank you for watching.